Welcome back to another Midnight Witch, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends and loved ones. You know the drill. Let's get back to the game. Hopefully, we'll end this mystery in this video. I doubt it, but yeah. Behind her, the board is black with words most likely related to sociology, but I am unable to focus on them. Evelyn, what kind of new horror is she planning? Okay, now that we are done with this chapter, I think it's time for some questions. Wow, her questions are really to die for. Time for some questions. This relentless phrase catches up with us again. She's not done with the punishments. How many people are going to be, eliminated before she finally lets us out? She really planning to sacrifice the entire student body one by one under the guise of nobody's perfect? I quickly scan the room looking for Evelyn's next potential victim. I see a small group of 3 students who are shaking all over. I can't remember their names, but they're the kind of guys who usually play bad boys in any situation. They probably realize they are guilty of some shady stuff, which is why their panic is so obvious. This is literally like you're in the hot seat, you know? This is a surprise recitation. Well, not more a surprise because they're already in the know of the know. You know, like, if they don't answer correctly, well, they're condemned. Evelyn walks slowly along the main staircase like an empress. An empress who has the right of life and death over each and every one of us, just like in the old days. Remember, Michael's sociology is based on 2 founding pillars: social interactions and communication between individuals. We've already talked about social interaction, so how about questions about communication? Her malevolent smile widened. Are there any volunteers? I restrained myself from looking directly at her, afraid to meet her eyes. Sure, witch. Do your usual sadistic little trick. We know damn well you're going to point to the person you had in mind all along. Nobody? Okay, well, I'll have to pick someone again. Evelyn slowly moves closer to our row. Shit, I hope she doesn't target Dan. I haven't heard from you since the beginning of class. What a shame. You seem to be such a good student. My whole body instantly freezes. No way! No way! Oh my god, he actually said it. It can't be. It takes me all the strength of my will to manage to turn my head in Evelyn's direction. What was her name again? Emma? Oh, it's Emma. Oh. It's okay, man. You know, just eliminate her. I don't really care for Emma. That's completely impossible. Emma sits stiffly upright in her seat, livid. Her wide eyes focus on Evelyn. She barely manages to nod her head in agreement. Let's see, an easy question for someone like you. I'm on the verge of apoplexy. I don't know what that means, sorry guys. Blood rushes through my skull so fast that my eyes naturally close. Only Evelyn's mocking face refuses to disappear like an inalienable stain on my retina. Emma, my Emma, doomed. That's impossible! What place is there for honesty in a couple? In other words, should we tell each other everything? I open my mouth to scream, but only a hoarse grumble comes out. Evelyn turns to me, a finger over mouth. Ta-ta-ta, no cheating. You should wait for her turn to answer. Her eyes cast a blue, evil light. For a moment, I see a stronger flicker deep in her pupils, and I feel something go haywire inside me. I can't breathe! I put my hands on my neck, still held to my seat by some magical force, probably triggered by Evelyn's curse. Emma turns to me in panic. Stop! I beg you! Evelyn stares at Emma, a big smile on her face. Yet another proof of her sadism, as I continue to suffocate in my seat. Emma, I asked you a question. Emma topples over into an advanced state of panic. I try to stop Emma from answering the question, but the lack of oxygen prevents me from doing anything. Please don't answer. I honestly telling each other everything. Yes. Evelyn claps her hands together. Excellent answer. Emma turns to me stunned. Ichi, I have my vision blurs from my asphyxiation. On her face, is it blood? I can barely make out Emma. She collapses to the ground. I think I hear the scream of the twins nearby, but my ears are ringing terribly. The lack of oxygen is getting the better of me. My head is spinning. Where is Emma? On the verge of fainting, I see 2 huge eyes. Terrifying. Careful, the class is not over yet. You must not leave your seat. At these words, I finally managed to suck in a huge gulp of air. Yo, she did. Yo, Shindevu. Emma is lying on the floor, a long blue dagger protruding from her back. Breathless, I struggle to scream. Well, I'm not reading the whole thing. Evelyn's threat hits me hard. If I leave my seat, I will be punished. I will die too. I lower my tear-filled eyes towards Emma's body, whose face straightens slightly towards me. Itchy, forgive me. The horror of Evelyn's twisted trap intrudes on me in all its glory. If I want to live, I must let the girl I love die before my eyes. Without being able to comfort her, without being able to touch her one last time. I must let her die alone, abandoned on the dusty floor of an auditorium. I'm gonna save this. Yes, I want to save. Hell yeah. No way! I can't stay still. I can't. Screw her. Screw everyone else. Nothing makes sense anymore. Alright, I'm like skipping this. Alright. She did. My breathing becomes more difficult and I can't move my head. Strangely, the tone is neither mocking nor playful. More like disappointed. It's a pity. I didn't expect such a stupid reaction from you. Huh. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh. Interesting. So we just die. Is this the ending? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Is there a volunteer? Wait, it rewinds. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's the end. Yeah, that's the first end. It's a bad end. So we gotta... I don't have a choice. Emma's going to die. And I have to watch her die totally powerless. With my eyes still on Emma's shaking body, I turn to Evelyn in a pleading voice. Please, spare her, please. Despite the distance between us, Evelyn's mocking voice seems to whisper in my ear. If you keep disrupting class, I'll have to punish you. Emma's gaze becomes pleading. Please don't. Her voice is weak but still manages to convey her message forcefully. Tears stream down my cheeks. Even to the end, she is still concerned about me, about my survival. Emma, I'm sorry. I'm actually confused here. So does that mean even if you answer correct answer, you still get her comeuppance? Unless Emma is hiding something. Alright, I'm not gonna... Yep, yeah, she gone. She gone, homie. I'm cutting this out. Nothing matters anymore. Emma is dead. I close my eyes and begin to cry openly, not caring about any punishment from Evelyn. Itchy, I'm so sorry. When I open my eyes again, I see Dan, who has moved right next to me from the back row. I guess Evelyn has resumed her class, and that quiet movement and whispering is allowed again. I look at him blankly. A little further down the road, the twins are on the verge of fainting, their faces ravaged by numerous dried tear tracks. We're gonna get even. We're going to kill her, I swear. Dan, you're a little bit sus, man. Why you say sorry? Did you and Emma do a thing? I don't know. I remain silent. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Jessica watching me intently from the row behind me, a look of concentration on her face. We won't stay passive. We're gonna make it. It's as if my heart has turned to some kind of black hole that has completely wiped out any form of emotion in me. I continue to stare at him without saying a word. Itchy, say something! Dan shakes me by the shoulder despite the risk involved if Evelyn spots us. Come on, there's no point in crying forever. We have to go get even now. You wanna live forever, apes? Follow me. I don't know if anyone has watched like Starship Troopers. You wanna live forever? Okay, the ocean of pain that completely overwhelmed me slowly turns into raging anger. Shut up. What? I don't care anymore. She killed Emma. That's where we need to react. Emma, she was perfect, and yet she killed her, slaughtered her like a lamb. Looking contrite, Dan puts his hand on my shoulder in what he hopes is a comforting gesture. It is not. My theory was completely wrong. She kills anyone. If Emma was targeted, then we're all going down. Emma was perfect. Tears well up in my eyes again. I should have stayed with her. Evelyn would have killed me too, and I would have died with Emma. We would have stayed together, and she wouldn't have had to die alone. Like, My voice breaks into sobs. Anger again gives way to sadness and despair. I got a theory here. Maybe Emma wasn't so clean. Or maybe I'm just really negative here. Dan watches me with clenched jaws, looking visibly moved. Come up with a plan if it amuses you. There are no rules, no logic. She's going to kill us all with her invincible magical powers, and we're going to die totally helpless. There has to be rules. You said so. Emma is dead. There are no rules. Leave me alone and enjoy your last moments. Dan widens his eyes, shocked by my fatalism. This isn't like you, giving up like this. Just leave me alone, man. I just want to... Just what? Stay with Emma? What am I waiting for to get up from my seat and have Evelyn kill me? Am I just a coward? My thinking is interrupted by Evelyn's voice again. Well, let's get back to the questions. Is there a volunteer? An unexpected commotion fills the room. After Emma's death, everyone seems to understand that anyone can become Evelyn's target. She's going to kill us all! Help! Run away! The screams act as a signal. 3 students rush for the door while a handful try their luck with the glass windows despite the thorny vine wall. The remaining students remain paralyzed in their seats, aware that it is already too late to get moving. I pity the participants in this futile escape attempt. Poor fools. There's no escape. She's planned everything. We can't get out. Well, yeah, they're gone. They're dead. As for those who try to get past the thorny vine wall, their screams tell me the extent of their failure. I refuse to turn around to contemplate this new part of the morbid work imagined by Evelyn, that filthy witch who deprived me of Emma. She seemed to enjoy the last moments of the dying students. When a dead silence reigns again in the room, her voice raises again. You guys are pretty agitated. I think we can conclude the questions for now. Alright, let's get back to the class. Perhaps we should start the chapter about justice. Evelyn claps both hands, delighted by her own idea. Yes, justice sounds perfect. She turns back to the board and erases it with a snap of her fingers before returning to writing. The surviving students are all morbidly pale, even Dan seems particularly downcast. After all, Evelyn has just killed, again, 5 people without any hesitation. The list of the next potential victims is shrinking by the minute and everyone knows they could be next. And please don't forget to take notes. The best students will be rewarded. Rewarded? Just blatantly messing with us. The survivors' fingers unconvincingly resume their dance on their computer keyboards. Sorry, that was a phone. Everyone seems to be in shock at the massacre that has just occurred. The door and the adjoining wall are now covered with blood and a strong smell of corpses fill the atmosphere. I guess we've gotten used to such a stench because no one is vomiting anymore despite the carnage. Or maybe we don't have anything left to vomit. Evelyn, not bothered by the foul smell in the air, now recites the rest of the lesson by writing the important concepts on the board. Ichi, we don't have a choice now. We have to come up with a plan. We're all going to die otherwise. I turn a disillusioned look towards Dan. What's the point? We're all going to die. You just said so. All the more reason to try something. An escape attempt just happened. You saw the result. Evelyn didn't even look surprised. Dan seems at a loss for words. So what? So what? We just have to come up with a better plan. Jessica, sitting in the row directly behind, leans in. Ichi, stop whining. It won't bring Emma back. We need your help to think of a plan. I give her a hateful look. You. Shut up! You never wasted a chance to insult Emma. You hated her. I raise my voice despite the risk that Evelyn will hear us and just take a bite out of our lives. After all, why not? We're all doomed anyway. You must feel so superior to be still alive. But Emma deserved to live 1,000 times more than you. Tears fill my eyes again. I thought I was dehydrated for good. Emma. She was so much better than you, than all of us, and yet she is... I'm unable to finish my sentence. Saying these words out loud feels like an almost insurmountable ordeal. Just looks at me sadly. It's the first time I've seen that kind of look on her face. Ichi, about Emma. I knew it! I knew it! My theory was correct, everybody. Comment down below. What did you think about Emma, Before all of this, Dan cuts her off. Emma begged you to stay put so you would stay alive. If you listen to her, it means you still have hope in you. You want to survive. I didn't move when she died. I watched her die like the worst kind of coward. And since then, I still had to move when it would be so easy to end it. I only need to stand up and Evelyn... Ichi, Emma sacrificed herself for you. Until the end, she only thought of you. Don't throw away that chance. We can do this. Behind Dan, the twins glare at me. It's true, Ichi. Emma was counting on you. If you die without trying, then it's like she died for nothing. Shut up. This group right here, snakes. They're like in the same group with Evelyn, man. A small spark of fury flares up inside me. It gently rekindles a desire that I had almost completely obliterated since Emma left us. The desire to live. The despair I feel does not go away. There is no way out. Evelyn has just proved it. Her magic is far too powerful. Powerful and cruel. Just read the chat. Look at these spineless idiots who have already given up. You're better than that, Ichi. I turn back on my laptop without any conviction and scan with my eyes the messages left on the chat. She killed Emma, then we're all doomed. Alright, sure. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. Shut up. These guys are just blaming, man. They're flaming. Repent. Hashtag popcorn. I interrupt my reading. The non-stop flood goes on forever. You're better than this, Ichi. I'm not so sure about that, but I like to think so. Ichi, these cowards have chosen their fate, but not us. Shut up, Dan. I hate Dan, man. He got that punchable personality, you know? We still have a say. I let out a dejected sigh. Anyway, my theory is wrong. I can't come up with a plan that makes sense without understanding the rules of the game. So what? You've always been too theoretical. Let's talking more acting. This guy's dumb. Get him out of the room, man. Ichi's right. If we don't understand how she acts, we won't be able to exploit her weakness. I don't care. I'm not going to sit around and wait for death. I'm confused what Dan's plan is in his brain. I just saw her end a lot of people's lives. No, we need to act right now. Maybe we could just ape strong together this, you know what I'm saying? So dumb. Alright, I have to tell you about Emma. What is she going to say? That she saw Emma throw a piece of trash on the street and hence deserved to die? I'm sure she was very nice to her friends. She probably had a lot of affection for you, but... Oh, Jessica, there's no point. It wouldn't do any good for him to know. Wait, what? Tell me what? Speak! My tone is unnecessarily snarky, but proves my renewed interest in the affairs of this world. Emma, I hate her. It's true. Can't forgive her since... Doesn't need to hear that. I glare at Chloe, she immediately looks down. Shut it, I need this more than ever. Exactly, because this theory will prove... What if this information she gives will throw our theory into the trash bin? So be it. If it doesn't, then it's more important than what information we have now. Since what, Jessica? Jessica closed her eyes. Since she slept with my boyfriend last year at a dance party. What? Emma with David? Is that why you dumped him right afterwards? Wait, what? Zoe looks at me with pleading eyes. She was upset about her cat who died and David kept hitting on her. It's not her fault if... No, boy, that's not how that works. Cheating is cheating. That's why she was asked a question. Like, about honesty. She said, yeah. Honesty, go for it. What a liar. Jessica's eyes regained her ice-cold glare. I caught them in the act at the party. I don't care what their reasons were for doing this. It takes two to cheat. Both of them deserve all my contempt. So yes, I dumped that cheating bastard, and yes, that's when I started hating Emma. And no, I didn't tell you, Ichi. Yeah, Ichi had been together for less than a year back then. If you knew how much she regretted it after... Shut up! I yelled without any restraint. I feel most of the years in the... That's kinda effed up, man. So, you know, you've been less than a year, really, so it's okay to be in an open relationship? No. If you want to be in an open relationship, homie, you better say it up front. You know, if that's gonna be the conditions here. If we're already like less than a year in, no, you can't be just, you know, that's my reason, excuse. I mean, my cat died. And this guy was hitting on me. Wow, that's a weak. It's literally impossible that Evelyn didn't hear me. The twins, terrified, turned their heads towards the board, waiting for the inevitable punishment. That never happens. Only the cheerful voice of Evelyn, who continues to recite her lessons, fills the silence, and the noise of the computer keyboard settles down again. Emma cheated on me. I think that's where this Evelyn chick not punching him even when he was screaming, because she knows she's hearing all this, and she's like, yeah, makes sense. That's why all we've said to each other, everything we've been through, all the words of love we've exchanged. Tears are coming to my eyes. I thought we would end up getting married, start a family together, grow old together, die together. Fuck! Ichi, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Alright, Dan, you're good in my book. Since assuming he didn't have any idea and he was not the one who hit on her. Okay, then. They obviously knew a lot about it. They and Emma have been friends forever. Ichi, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I didn't think it was any of my business. I didn't want to interfere in other people's relationships already, but I had to bear in mind. I remained silent, my fist clenched. Emma, behind her angelic smile, she stepped with a filthy trash like David. Sorry to bring this up again, but that means Ichi's theory is still correct, right? Emma, yeah. I cast a bloodshot glance towards West. West, you better sit your ass down, man. Ichi about to get a good tension to your ass. If you say one more word, I'll rip your throat out with my teeth. Damn. That's awfully cynical, Ichi, and I understand how hard it is for her to take that under such conditions. But what's just the point? The witch did have a reason to go after Emma. There was nothing blind about it. Yeah. We have to get revenge. Channel your anger to find a way to get out of this. But then, Emma betrayed Ichi first. I have a plan, and I need you. Emma goes wide-eyed. No one expected Dan to come up with a plan. Exactly. I was like, Dan with the plan. The man who has no plans, huh? The surprise makes me forget Emma M for a moment. You? You have a plan? We're listening, Dan. Dan sat up straight in his seat, delighted by the general attention. Listen. I closed my eyes for a moment to push Emma out of my thoughts and focus on Dan's plan. Answer questions is also something bad. According to the witches, completely effed up standards, of course. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like reading it out loud, but this morbid little game has a flaw. Alright, Dan, what you gonna say, huh? Well, for every question, she already has a target in mind, so we just need to volunteer. That's a good question. Spill the beans already. You know? If you're guilty of something, it's not like... It looks like the people that she has... People who didn't follow the rules and people who clearly has done something that's messed up, okay? Maybe not murder, but close to that. Or at least two steps below that, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe just volunteer and just spill the beans. Alright, yup. Jessica slaps him on the back of the head. That's her brilliant plan? You think she's going to break down on her own at the genius of her unexpected reaction? Then what? If I get her attention, then one of you can stab her from behind. I don't... What? I don't... Dan, your plan is filled with holes. This thing... I'm sorry, it's... He shakes his head. Sorry, Ichi, this is the only weapon we have on hand. The others are too far away. There's no way we can get to them without the witch noticing. I look down at Emma and immediately look away, overcome with a nausea that is all too familiar. My mind is flooded with conflicting feelings between despair at having lost Emma and anger at knowing that our relationship was a sham. I told you, man, she was all too cutesy and nice. I was like, just trying too hard to be a nice person. I bury my head in my hands to banish the memory of Emma. I have to stay focused on Evelyn. Alright, I'm just like, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Let's say we do manage to use this dagger. How do you plan to... You plan to stab her in the back. She got powers, man. I don't know how this works. Can someone even sneak up behind her? I don't know. Physical weapons are powers against her. Oh yeah, and how did you figure that out? It's in all the movies. Are you that dumb? This is in the movie. This is the real world. We're talking about our lives. So what? This is the only frame of reference we have. Yeah. You think there's some kind of magic school to learn how it works? Of course, movie writers have never done magic in their lives. Stop trying to confuse me. Who gives a crap about this? The witch breathes like we do, and if she is stabbed in the throat, she stops breathing. It's that simple. Alright, what's the idea? Alright, let's see. Alright. Alright, back row. Somebody runs up her or sneaks behind her, stabs her. Done. I was about to say, again, if this doesn't work, two people are dead. So what? I told you, if you have to go to the slaughterhouse, you might as well do everything you can to stand a chance. It's a horrible plan. I agree with you. On the other hand, there's every indication that she's going to keep killing us all one by one. Exactly. In this little game, maybe we should actually be surprised by the facts, by the fact that an idiot like Dan is volunteering to answer questions. All right, let's see. He's volunteering. I want to see this. I'm not gonna read all of these stuff. Let's not be naive. She only targets the unclean, those who are stupid enough to not follow the rules. I don't think she wants to kill us all. Wes, you idiot. Are you with us or against us? Wes looks down, clearly sensing the vindictiveness. I'm with you, of course. I just think maybe we're not all doomed. Ichi, what do you think? Oh my god. I wanna see this. I wanna see this plan in motion, boy. I want some guts. We got nothing to lose. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We will see if this is the right answer here. I'm like skipping this because I just wanna know. I wanna know. This is pure suicide. Alright, Alright, let's see. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, bro. Let's make that witch pay. What's happening? Here we go. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Alright, it's question time. My heart rate suddenly speeds up. The moment of truth is approaching. I will probably die in a few minutes. Alright. Despite her lie, let's see. I'm pretty sure she knows, man. This is pure suicide. Honestly, I would have picked the other option. Like, nah, this is nonsense, man. Alright, we just finished the chapter in Justice. Yes, Ichi? I gather all the hate I'm feeling right now and channel into my eyes before answering her. I volunteer! This is dumb. Evelyn looks at me with a very surprised look. Dan was right. She wasn't expecting this. Her surprise really gives way to a cool smile that blossoms on her cold face and she slowly walks up the stairs in his direction. Let me guess. She's gonna be like, you're exempted from the question. I still lower my arm. Alright. Stand up, please. She knows, man. I'm telling you. Ichi, you naughty boy. What are you trying to do? Has she figured out our plan yet? I volunteer. Volunteer. Is it because I took care of your little sweetheart? Determined my job betrays my emotions. What a hopeless romantic you are. This is so moving. Emma is, well, was such a lucky girl. Alright, let's see. Oh, you already knew. Well, that's a surprise. Even before today? Ooh, oh, but maybe you actually prefer naughty girls. Oh, shut up. Alright, maybe the weird how she would end up saying someone else's name during intimate moments. Oh no, Ichi. No. You cannot talk like that to your professor. Otherwise, I'll have to punish you as well. Wait a minute. Wes, you traitor. Is everything okay? Oh my... Wait a minute. Uh-huh, sure. Wait a minute. Yo, Wes, yo. Alright, let's see what happens. While the metal easy tears the flesh. Evan eventually collapses to the ground in a torrent of agony. Breathless, my face studded with cold sweat and Evelyn's warm blood, I dropped the dagger to the floor. I think the medallion. Somebody stabbed the medallion. Evelyn, please wake up. This guy... He's been with her, man. This is interesting. The turn of events, the plot twist. I guess I might end this video right here. We're 32 minutes in. Hopefully you like the video. Subscribe. You know the drill. See ya. Bye.